I'm glad we don't have to talk to every NPC. Oh, what's he gonna turn into? I want him to not change at all. Like, he just gets bigger. Okay, close enough. Inspector Dad King.
He does look like your dad.
He kinda does. A little bit scruffier? My dad's pretty buff. Matey, it's been so long. Have you been adventuring? We've been on some of our own. The mermaids joined our crew now. We sound better than ever, matey. You've got to sing with us again soon. I came into this world with a dream, to captain my own pirate crew. And when I first saw me first mermaid, I had a dream, one more dream, to see her again. All my life, just to make those things real. And now they are. It's something special, matey. I feel blessed every day. I almost said breast. That's bad. This crew is more than a crew. We're a family. A family we all chose. Together. I know that my dreams came true. I want to foster their dreams. That's what a good captain ought to do. And remember, matey, to this family, you'll always be, like, a weird cousin or something. What I'm saying is, you can come back anytime. We love you, matey. The weird cousin.
Oh.
Whoa. Me and my girls are taking over the ship. No more hiding out on secret islands for us. We're adventurers now. It's pretty great.
Wait, Melatonia? What was her name?
I didn't even realize they had okay. The captain's an alright guy, it turns out. It was real weird when we first met, but he kind of chilled out. I like his pirate persona. And I also like being a pirate. It's a cool new direction for us. Okay. Oh, melatonin.
Yeah, like
Melanotania. Notania. What's next for us? I don't know. I like to travel the world. See something besides just the ocean. I hear there's other ocean types. Called, like, rivers or lakes or something. Those sound pretty chill.
Other bodies of water than the sea.
Youngin! Made it back in one piece, huh? I was worried. Didn't think you had it in you. Kids like you don't go far in this world. At least, I thought so. Bet you seen some things now. Maybe you're as crusty as old Lou. Heh. No, you definitely ain't. I ain't wanting to leave the ship much, but the sky's putting on quite a show today. I ain't never seen anything, never seen something like it. You gotta get grateful for life's miracles. Oh, it's that guy!
Yeah, it's because you suggested that he go to Tango.
I like that guy, he's great.
The Bard of 103,000 Beans is back. Business has been going well, while these bozos have been worrying about mermaids. I have been keeping our bean flow strong. Money isn't gonna make itself. I mean, I haven't been all business, but mostly. I care so much about this crew. I want them to have good lives, you know? That's why I gotta be the one to keep her eyes on the beans. I like my job. Kept us going this long. It's so great to see you again. We've gotta have a coffee with the crew later. Or... oh, right. You and coffee don't mix so well, do you? Well, I've heard about this new thing called decaf. If you like terrible things.
Why, if it isn't the silly one? Back for more, huh? Just kidding. The truth is, this whole crew is as silly as they come. I've been fooling myself denying the obvious truth. It's good to have you back. So, actually, I've been thinking about quitting coffee. Yeah, I don't sleep great on it, and it makes me feel anxious all the time. I haven't even had any today yet. The sky is exploding with glowing stars, so it hasn't been too hard to stay awake.
Oh, she sort of teleported.
Yeah, kind of wigged out there a little bit. Oh, well.
Ready to keep going?
Yeah. I think this is probably one of the longest credit scenes
Well, hey, I love it when you actually
Oh
get
yeah,
a recap.
I absolutely love.
Oh.
It's a fish genie.
I can't believe Delphi's still here. When we left, it really seemed like it was over for this place. I'm glad. I went and visited my mom's grave. I wish I could talk to her again. I've been around the world now, playing my accordion, just like her. And I think I'm getting pretty good, too. I wish I could show her. I wonder what she would think of it all. The world changed somehow, didn't it? There was a time when everything was bleak, and it felt like all the spirits of the world were close. But it's not like that now. It feels more stable now. Peaceful, even. I don't feel the same fear I used to. But I do miss feeling her so close. Well, I know she's still out there. I just hope I made her proud.
Ace! Who knew we'd find each other again in Delphi? We didn't even think we'd ever be back here. And you neither. But a miracle's happened. Delphi is shining brighter than ever. We're back from an adventure around the world. Feels like the spirit is back. We're gonna play some shows here. They'll never forget. Looks like your journey's about over too, eh? You got to sing with us again. What do you say? Totally! But not right now. I haven't been home in forever. I want to have some rest. But I promise I'll be back. I'll hold you to that, Ace. The whole band misses you like crazy. I couldn't stay out of Delphi for too long. She's my town. She gave me so much growing up. Maybe I've been all over the world now. But I wouldn't have gone anywhere if not for her. I owe a lot to this place. And I'm gonna keep giving back. Because I'm sure somebody out there needs my help too.
Feels good to be back in Delphi. It's the same classless dump as before, but I've gone through a transformation. I played my heart out on the world stage. I've soared like an eagle. Being here reminds me of how far I've come. I have to thank you again for bringing the band together. Manny's rough around the edges, but he gets gigs. And Ash is a downer, but their accordion sings like an angel. And then there's me. We make such a great team together. You'll sing with us again someday, won't you? We're having a bit of a comeback tour here. Back in the Crazy Raven again. Oh, it's so perfectly full circle. And after that, who knows? Feels like we could go anywhere now. I'm sure we will.
Is Ash non-binary? Yeah, I'm fairly certain.
Probably.
Because they've only ever referred to Ashes as they, them.
Hmm.
And, like, I really like it when they include stuff like this in the most, like, natural possible way. Because it's just normal that Ash is non-binary. Or just purposefully androgynous, who cares?
Are you gonna keep going further left?
I don't know. Yeah, I just had to call attention to that because I that is one of the classiest non-binary inclusions I've ever seen. As opposed to some other things where it really feels ham-fisted. Oh.
Oh. Candy memories, aren't they sweet?
Candy memories, aren't they sweet?
Come for candy.
Remember that? Melody you wrote for my candy shop, Skipper. I wrote some new lyrics in case I ever saw you again. Brought the kids into this shop like crazy. Just like I wanted. Thank you. Candy memories, aren't they sweet? Pretty close, honestly. Oh, can't talk to Discount Northern Lion.
Oh, you.
The performer from the Crazy Raven, isn't it?
The one who got us together. Cool seeing you again. It's been a real roller coaster here. I think the world almost ended. I don't know if I would have managed without Frederick to talk me through it. So, thanks.
It's true. And I don't know where I'd be without Sue. She's taught me so much. I'm trying to be less critical now. You are a kind person, and I appreciate you. How did I do?
That's good.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
He just keeps doing it.
Try to keep going? Yeah.
Alright. He just got bigger. Nothing else. Like, everybody else kind of grew up-ish. He just grew big.
Aw. Oh, it's so good to see you. Miriam's told me so much about you.
She did?
Oh my, yes. She cares about you so much. And you made her feel a kind of warmth she never had before. She might never tell you that, but it meant so much to hear that from her. She's such a lonely girl, you know? Thank you for being there for her. I had no idea I'd ever see you two again. Of course, I hoped. But the situation was so hopeless. All I really wanted was for Miriam to see the world. And to make a friend. Before she lost the chance to ever do those things. I'm so much more grateful for that than I am for the world being saved. I knew right when we met that you are someone special. This world can be so dark. We need people with the courage to smile and to look out for the lost and the lonely. There's so many out there who need help like Miriam. We all need a bit of love. Aww.
Oh, we can't talk to them, though.
Can you sing around them? No? Is supposed to be just
Nothing
talk
really
with
here.
Miriam? Is this it? Ready to keep going? What? You're leaving? Just like that, Miriam? After bringing a friend all this way? That simply won't do. Ask if they'd like to stay for dinner. Do you want to stay and have dinner with us?
That sounds nice.
So, this is goodbye, huh?
Just for now. But we're gonna hang out all the time, right?
I hope so. I'm tired.
Me too.
Wait, no, that's actually, you were the one saying I'm tired, and it was her that's supposed to say me too, sorry.
We came a really long way together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thanks for saving the world with me.
Yeah. Thanks. For being my friend. Okay. Bye.
I'm trapped.
That ledge you can never get over.
Oh, right, because we can't escape without the birds. Oh.
Well, the birds aren't. Oh.
Why is there a bird here?
Maybe take him over to the other ledge. Yeah, you've never been over on that side.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, because... Oh, those were just some trees that you had never seen before. Can you sing the notes for them, or... Oh, look, up there. I suppose we don't know which symbol is associated with which color. Do you remember? Oh,
Blue, green, green, blue.
Yeah, it's blue, green, green, blue. And then, is it like a... I know that the star was yellow. What was the moon? And the nexus?
Like... Does it
The
react?
problem is the colors... Well, so I think the sun symbol was orange, so we can discount orange for the moon. I think the moon was definitely a...
Here, I'm gonna hand it to you.
Purple or blue.
Unfortunately, we might actually be some of the first people to ever beat this game. So...
Okay, well...
Okay, let's see. So, I guess this is still part of an episode. Couple weeks later, actually. It's finally time to go finish the, finish a couple of things. So for starters, we actually have a couple of dances we're missing.
Wait, you want to do all the dances now?
Let's go grab them quick. Might as well. We can leave the ARG puzzle for last.
Yeah, because I don't know how much of it you cut out or edited, but we were puzzling over the...
Yeah, I actually don't know yet either. I haven't edited it. There's Miriam.
Yep.
Oh, where are we going? Okay, oh.
There's a little bird.
Yep.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, I forgot that you have to do this to get through.
It looks like you poofed it.
Yeah, oh yeah, birds explode the moment they fly anywhere.
Ah!
Didn't you know that? This world is actually kind of low-key messed up. Man, I really enjoyed this game. It was so satisfying. I still listen to the soundtrack. Anyway, we got this guy here, but he's not doing anything. Well, hey now, Wanderer. Do you know this place? Called the Tree of Slumber. Pretty magic little spot. Just being around here makes me sleepy. So, he's here. We never really tried to wake him up.
Yeah, but he's still yawning.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he wants to wake up. So there's got to be something else that we can do to get him to wake up. I'm actually going to try something else. We're going to go back home.
Why? Do we need to bring a bird with us or something else?
I'm curious about what happens if we go all the way to the left. Because we never...
Oh, yeah, because we didn't bring a bird with us to the left. I was like, hey, can we jump up that ledge?
Oh, yeah, we did in the post-credits. But I didn't even think we could go out here.
That's the cat. That's the puzzle. Isn't it?
Meow. You found a secret. But do you know the password? Oh, I guess we found it.
Well, this is
all right,
where
do
you
we know the password?
Okay. Well, so the password was teardrop, swirl, swirl, teardrop.
That's not helpful,
moon.
Shell.
Okay, well, I believe it is cyan blue.
This one?
The
Down?
lowest one, yeah. Green. Green. Back down to the cyan. And I believe it's going to be the blue.
This one?
Or the purpley blue. It might be the one on the far... Oh, but no, that's heart. Yeah, try just normal blue, which is that one. And then purple. And then yellow. Which is the right. And then the cyan again at the lows. No?
To some degree, I'm not actually sure if this is doable. This is important, but
Well, the thing is,
So, Shell, you're going to need to write down the exact, like, timing on that one. Because from what I've read, it's actually, like, you have to put it in pretty quick.
ooh,
Yeah.
really? Well, my question is the swirly swirl and the moon flipped? Did I get them wrong? Because I would think that the moon would be the indigo blue as opposed to...
Okay.
Oh, but
You may have to enter it right away without any mistakes after the cat asks for the password. If you leave the screen and come back, it'll ask again. Okay, so we do have a screenshot, I believe.
Well, okay, well, I was right that the swirl is purple, the blue is the moon, yellow is star, cyan should be the dewdrop, and then green.
Yeah, because there's the original screenshot we took. Quality is garbage, though, but I guess I can get it bigger.
Right, but the order is correct.
Dang, blasted Photoshop. Windows used to have a nice preview thing that you could just right-click and preview any image. It just loads up Photoshop anymore. I don't know how to get it back. Okay. So let's bring this back. Sorry, this is the ARG. I guess this is not the dance that we missed. But this is where we need to go. Okay. So, do you have the colors down?
Yeah, I believe the colors are correct.
Okay. Roggles.
Roggles. Okay. So it will be down, a little bit one over to the right, same one, down, blue, purple, yellow, and cyan.
They didn't like it.
I know, which is upsetting because it should work, because this was the bird. So that's the green, right?
Should be, yeah.
It should be green.
Unless it's one of those where...
We mixed up a color.
Okay, purple swirl.
That's this one.
Well, these are what people...
Well, this is the green wind. See?
Yeah.
So the light blue is the raindrop. That's true. Yellow is the star. Blue moon, pink heart. Yeah. And we never got the red triangle, so these are the correct colors.
Yeah, and we didn't have the sun either.
Nope.
Blue. So...
Is there a reason why the swirl is dipped so? Probably not.
I don't think so.
No, we have the correct colors.
Maybe I have to go faster.
Mm-hmm. Well, with
Oh, maybe without stopping?
without stopping, I think.
Got it.
Yeah, you did.
So I had to be talking to him. When he's saying password, please.
Okay.
Meow. You solved it. I don't have a voice for the cat.
And what does that mean?
I don't know.
It's panning out. Are we?
What is going on?
That must be just the scene of the game, you know? The game assets.
Um,
Towards the light. Kind of loading. Ah! Is he in the star dream realm? Is he...
I don't know.
Oh!
Oh,
are
it's,
these the
it's
devs?
the devs. Yeah. Oh, hey. You're here. My name's Gord. I did the music for Wandersong. Greg helped write a lot of the songs, though. Em wrote one, too. The campfire one. I bet you liked it. We did. So I believe this is the guy... This is a shell in the pit.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Not again.
Oh no, are you stuck in a corner?
I'm not gonna lie. This game was tough. As soon as I agreed to work on it, I was like, what have I done? But I knew I really wanted to work with Greg. And that anything he was gonna make was gonna be good. I guess I must have been feeling like I wanted a challenge. I don't actually remember. But I knew early on there was a pretty big chance I was gonna burn out. Or screw up. run out of music to write. This game has so much music. It scared the crap out of me. But hey, you're here. And I'm here. We made it. 2017 was a hard year for me. Something I thought I knew was true my whole life turned out not to be so true after all. The whole world has been so angry. And though I started on Wandersong before then, it suddenly became a whole lot more important. To invert cynicism for once in my life. I'm cynical. I like cynical things. To contribute to something whose sole purpose is to make people happy. But not like shallow happy, like a sitcom or whatever. Really happy. To shine a little light for people whose lives are feeling truly dark. I'm feeling way better now, by the way. This is the biggest soundtrack I've ever done. It might be the biggest soundtrack ever. It will probably be the biggest I'll ever do. It's like 4.5 hours long. The plan was to be really minimalist so we'd finish, and I stuck to that plan until like halfway through Act 2. And then nothing was minimalist. And I'm super bad at minimalism. I recorded live performances on 24 different instruments in this game. I have no idea how many digital instruments are used. A lot. Oh, and you know that last big song at the end of the game? The one where everyone sings together? We got a choir for that, but not like a real choir. I just asked Twitter who wanted to sing for us. 75 people sang for us. Some people had fancy mics. Some people sang into their phones and laptops. Some people sang beautifully. Some people didn't. But everyone tried, and everyone cared. And that is what Wandersong's about. Everyone trying, everyone caring, and making something beautiful together. Even if it's not something you don't think you're good at. And everyone that said my voice is terrible in the choir was flat out wrong. Same week I started on that song, my wife and I found out we were having a baby. I don't know when you're reading this. We're due March 4th, 2019, so we may or may not have had it yet. I really hope it goes okay. And hey, you're here. And I'm here. We made it.
Aww.
That's really cute.
Mm-hmm. You found us. Yay! I'm Em. I did all the sound design in this game. Which means I recorded and edited the voices, ambiances, footsteps, and a whole bunch of silliness. I'm really grateful to have had the chance to be a part of Wandersong. I think it's really special. And I'm so happy to have helped add something so positive to the world. I'm also super grateful that you've taken the time to play it. I hope you've enjoyed listening. We all put a lot of energy and love into how this game sounds. I think it's a really important part of storytelling. And that, it can add so much value to listen. So it means a lot to me to have been able to work with Greg, who really cared about it, right from the start. We had a lot of fun making it together. It feels crazy now, to be letting it all go. All I hope, in the end, is that you've kept some of the feeling that we shook out of our hearts. I hope that it feels good. Heart. Wandersong was the first game I worked on, way back in 2016. It's what got me started in indie games. I have worked on a few since then, but this one has been my biggest constant. It's also the one closest to my heart. The themes that Greg explores really resonate with me. And I think there's super important ideas to spread right now. Are you going to try to find the same song? Or dance? There you go. So it's been wonderful to contribute to that.
Slap fight.
For me, it's pretty interesting to look back. From the beginning, all the way to the end, and hear how the sound changes. It was really easy to grow with this game, because we made each act a different theme sonically. There was a lot of experimentation. Time for some fun facts. There are 5,084 sounds. That's a lot for an indie game. Greg and I voiced most of the characters. Most of the sounds are recorded, so many of those sounds are my voice. A lot of the ambiances shift depending on where you are. There are so many silly details. So silly. So that's probably like all the little like
yeah,
sort
probably.
of like the cute grumbly noises. Thanks for listening. Smiley face.
Hey, I'm Greg. I made this game. It's really great to meet you. Did you really figure out how to get here yourself? Did you look it up on the internet? We had help. Mainly, we just were told where the cat was.
Well, because we knew the symbols because we found them at the end.
Yeah.
And I knew what colors they were supposed to be, but we just didn't know where to sing it.
Yeah.
But we did want to go back to this ledge.
We did. Yeah.
We wanted to
well,
go back
see,
to the
I didn't
ledge.
actually look up where the cat was. I just knew there was a cat somewhere in Act 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no one ever told me where the cat was. I was
So
just
that's
like,
why you were so confused when I'm like, this is the cat.
yeah, and I was like, what? Yeah, because I straight up looked up and it's like somebody had sent me a guide, but it turned out we didn't need it. I don't know. It's kind of like when I was in 4th grade, we had an open book test. And it was like, well, if you don't do open book, you get extra points. But if you do open book, you don't get the extra points, but your chances of, getting a better grade are higher. And so I sat there with a closed book next to me the entire time, being like, well, I never opened it. Does that count? And the teacher was like, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, it's okay if you did. Either way, I have a lot to say to you. I'm really touched that you came this far. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Thank you for playing. This game means a lot to me. I put a lot of love, thought, and effort into it. And it's really special to make something like that and share it with someone. I genuinely hope you enjoyed it. As I'm writing this, I have no idea what will happen when this game comes out. I don't know how many people will ever play it, or if anyone will ever even find this message, but if there's even one person who cares about the game, that makes it so worth it to me. So, I guess it's not just thanks for playing, but thanks for caring. I hope someday you can make something too and share it. It's so important to express yourself, and the world needs to hear your voice. You can do it. You are special, and you deserve love. I really believe that. You can hang out here as long as you want. You can keep chatting with me. I'm going to talk about what it was like making the game, if that's interesting to you at all. Before I started Wandersong, I lived on my bicycle for 5 months and rode across the USA. Along the way, I met lots of people. I did something I didn't think I could. I was feeling really optimistic about life and humanity, and I wanted to make a game that expresses that. The first thing I made was the rainbow music wheel. Just that, floating in an empty void. I wanted to make a controller into a musical instrument, and make it feel as natural and as fun as possible. When I saw it worked, more ideas started coming to me, then started pouring like a waterfall. Took me a while to nail down the story. I had a plot in mind for a while, but it was missing something. Then I had an epiphany one day, and the idea of the Earthsong came to me. I remember crying a little bit when it did. That was the key to unlocking the shape of the story. My original plot became just Act 5, and the world of Wandersong started to take shape. Act 1 came together within a few months. I made countless changes since then, but it was basically the same as now. My friends played it, and thought it had potential. What I needed was sounds and music. I tried recording my voice to make all the sounds, and I wrote some songs too, but the game was asking for better than I could give it. Simply put, I realized the audio had to be amazing, which meant I needed money, so I put it on Kickstarter. The response on Kickstarter was really wonderful. Everyone was so enthusiastic. The game quickly had more fan art than anything else I'd done. There were many musicians asking to work with me. It felt very special. Even so, I didn't know if I'd make it until the very end. And when I did, it felt like a miracle. Every step of the way. It felt like I was doing something a little too big for myself. And then, just narrowly making it. It felt powerful. I met Gordon through some friends. His music for Parkitect had a really good vibe. He really believed in Wandersong, despite the modest funds and huge idea. And he was local, so we could work closely together. After a long search, I'd finally found my musician. Em was his first hiree, and Wandersong was her first game. She brought so much enthusiasm into the game. It bowled me over. So we got to work. We made the game almost perfectly sequentially, act by act. I would rush ahead developing gameplay and writing scenes. Then Em would breathe life into the game with audio. Gord was busy at first with other commitments, but he did eventually catch up. It took almost 2 years to work to the ending of the game, and then more months of refining, polishing, and fixing. I could talk about this forever. It took over my entire life for 3 years. But I'm gonna stop here for now. Thanks for listening. We went and added some commentary notes to the scenes of the game. Look out for those if you want to learn more. And thanks for playing! It really means so much to me. More than I can put into words. Art. I guess he has a little bit more to say. We're just the people that made this game. You can do cool stuff too. Just try and care. See ya.
Yay. Yeah, one thing I absolutely loved about this game was the message of... Yeah,
It was a beautiful message.
I could tell that, yeah, traveling across the country, meeting all these new faces and such, it definitely impacted each of the like little groups, each of the societies that you encounter along the way.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's the dev commentary.
Oh.
I love Clyde. That's it. That's the dev commentary. I named Langtree after Langtry, which is a tiny town in Texas that I slept in on my bike trip. It's in the middle of the desert, far from civilization. It used to be a rail town, but trains don't go there anymore. And there were only a few people living there, but they remarked about how they loved the peace and solitude. I thought it was inspiring. The town itself was named after an old famed actress named Lily Langtree, and she was also the namesake of Miss Langtree, the love-struck schoolteacher, in Over the Garden Wall, one of the game's biggest creative inspirations. I didn't know that until later, but there's something full circle about it, isn't there? And I don't think we're going to play through the game again just to find all the dev commentary, as cool as it is. It is tempting, though.
Let's see what it's like. I mean, it's nice that they allow you to go back chapter by chapter and essentially replay them.
But yeah, I'll admit, this game got me through stuff. I've been having a hard year, I guess. We both have, to some degree.
Yeah, with
people
injuries.
Stealing. Yeah, both of our hands got injured.
And we're an artist and a gamer, so... Well, actually, I can still consider you an artist, too.
Yeah, I mean, I still do it on the side.
We both met in art school, so...
But yeah, so, like, I'd injured my hands. People stole my designs and were trying to sell their own merchandise using my artwork, which, you know, turned what was supposed to be a really happy event into... Oh, geez, about a month.
Months. I'm still sending out DMCAs.
She still does it occasionally, but it really was like a month and a half of rage and frustration and just suck. And then, you know, our neighbors were bad and...
No, there's just a lot, but it's one of those things where, yeah, you lose a lot of faith in people, but there are still good people out there, and part of it is...
Yeah, so like... Yeah, something bad had happened right before we did this series. I'm not going to talk about what happened because I think it's unimportant. But I was in a really low place and I was just like, hey, Shell, this game looks cute. I need your help. And
once again, with the whole, like, music being a universal language.
Yeah, and it is.
Sort of the perfect thing to bring people together.
Yeah, and so this was extremely cathartic. It helped me through a lot. So anyway, let's finish this off with a couple more dancing. We added dancing very late in development. I was animating them up until the last few weeks, and it took a long time to realize the mask would teach them. Until then, he was just a sagely character who mysteriously appeared everywhere. It was a good moment where two disconnected ideas completed one another. Hey now, Wanderer. This is the graveyard. Spooky, huh? I love soaking in the spooky vibes. Spook vibes. We've dug deep into dance together now. With each layer, deeper we go. We'll learn about ourselves too, because dance comes from deep inside us. And when we let it out, we're letting our deeper selves out too. So what do you say, Wanderer? Let's let out a new one.
No, was it just a twirl? Ballerina twirl.
I'm real disappointed that I didn't grab all these dances, because this would have been hilarious for a lot of things.
You would have been pirouetting all over the place.
Beautiful dance, Wanderer. Bear it with you on your journey. Show the world that the dance that lives on inside you.
Whee!
And if people, like, I guess really want me to go find the dev commentary, I could potentially do, like, okay, I really like this. I could potentially... Oh, that's hilarious. When
there's an animation
when he, like, falls
you
down,
land.
he can... Oh, I see. That's what happens.
It's the crouch.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
Ah!
But yeah, if people really want me to, I could potentially go back and just read all the dev commentary. But I think that's just me saying I don't want this series to be over. Because I don't. We've missed a couple of days, and I feel a bit bad about that. Oh, I don't know where the one on the mountain is. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to that one today. We can go back to this one, probably. I think we can maybe get the dance here.
Where was the dance in this area, you think?
I straight up don't even remember, unfortunately. You know what? I don't know if I can go back for the dances. You know, maybe if I feel like, wait, I move...
You move faster when you pirouette, maybe?
I might actually go faster with the pirouette. But yeah, I straight up have no idea where he is. And I guess that's okay. He was somewhere around here. I guess I could look up a guide. That's one thing.
Speaking of the fan art, because they were talking about fan art, we need to complete ours.
Yeah,
I've
been busy. That hurt my hand again a little bit the other day. It's not so bad anymore, but it was a little hurly earlier, and I was just like,
I mean, I suppose I could paint the rest of it if you didn't want a vector.
It would save me a lot of effort, if only just because you've already done most of it.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta learn how to clean up your artwork, or you could learn how to vector.
Ah, that's so different than painting.
Because you're just as competent as I am.
But it's shape moving.
So?
This game was probably... Do you think it's vectored?
Dunno. Certainly
Because
doesn't need to be.
everything's very angular, and there's some gradients. And they almost look like cutout paper when they have the slight shadow in the background.
Yeah, I don't know if this was done in Photoshop, Illustrator, or what. So we can't go back. Yeah, he might have just been up on the top of the tower. Right from the start, and we just never went all the way up there.
I thought he was on top of a mountain of some sort.
Well, he said it was the highest point in the desert.
The highest point in the desert. That very well could have been the temple.
Yeah. Because we can't go any further than this.
Well...
Okay, yeah,
rules back the other way.
Yep. So yeah, he might have just been at the top of this, because I don't actually know if we went all the way up. Yeah, you can really tell that that's just M going... Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is 100% one of those games that, like, yeah, I don't want the series to be over. But we gotta get to that point. I probably shouldn't hold on too hard. He's over here.
I would definitely be interested in seeing what they make next.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa. Well, I can't seem to find him. I could look it up on a guide. Or I don't know. I just don't want to spend too much time doing it, because truly it was the dev commentary that,
It's nice to be able to hear more like a personal note from the developers at the end, because usually they're just names in the credits, and you don't really get a sense of who they are and what their motivations were, and it's really nice to have that there. And
yeah, and it also helped a lot that that Greg actually stopped by several times while we were streaming this to, you know, check in and be like, "Yo, how's it going?"
Yeah, and then also the whole message of, you know, you're capable of creating something wonderful too that can bring happiness and better the world.
Yeah. So this was a really fun series. Thanks for watching, everybody. And see you next time.